after the first date, you let a dude hit or no?
If he's hot, probably yes.
If he's hot.
Fuck it.
Okay. Is he raw dogging though?
Yeah, obviously I don't use a condom. It's over.
You don't use a condom?
Unless he has HIV, then I use a condom.
Okay.
It's called Plan B for a reason.
How many pregnancy scares you had though?
What? 0, because I'm
Cat.
a fucking queen.
Cat.
Okay, maybe one.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Mustang Mike S197, aka Manosphere, back again with another video. So today's topic, y'all, I want to talk about what do y'all think is the reason why there is no birth control for men in the United States? I don't know about the whole world, but probably the whole world. Why is there no birth control for men? I feel I'm going to break it down to what I think. I've been wanting to cover this topic for a while. Why I think there's no birth control for men. First of all, I feel like if people want equality, right, or more, well, the government should want equality in such a way that if there's condoms for men and women, and there is that latex oral stuff that when you want to mess with your partner, they got that for men and women. Men can get a vasectomy, and then women can get their tubes tied, right? So they're equal in that sense. But when it comes to birth control, there's no equality there. So, I want to know why that is. But I've come up with some conclusions. I think one of the reasons is because if there was birth control for men, there would be more power for men and less power for women in a sense. If you break it down, right? So a man can have, if he wanted to, he can have 365 kids in a year. There's 365 days in a year. And if a man busted, if he did his thing every day with a different woman, he'd have 365 kids in 1 year, right? A woman, she can only carry to term one child basically per year in 9 months. So no matter how many men she sees with after she gets pregnant, she'll still only have just one kid, right? So women right now have the power to, bring life into this world or not bring it into this world. Once the nut leave a man's body, he don't got no control over it no more. The woman can decide to get an abortion. She can decide to give it up for adoption, keep it, whatever. The man has no say so. He can give his opinion, but she gonna do what she want, and I think that's messed up. There's no equality in that sense. But I think one of the reasons why there's no birth control, because like it feels for men, this day and age, men just want to have fun, bust they nuts off, have fun, do them, party, etc. So if you gave the power to men that they could literally, go bust any joint out, busting them, whatever, and they don't gotta worry about the consequences of a child popping up. It is STDs, that's true. But like, let's say for example there wasn't any, all right, or actually if y'all Google it nowadays, there's damn near a pill or some medicine for almost every STD that's out there now, just about. So I think that's probably why there is no worries with our generation nowadays about, just everybody just going raw. It's crazy. And actually, there's if y'all check back, there's probably a video in the beginning of this that I just showed a clip real quick from, shout out to MTR Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, about why just looking at females and how most of these females are okay with going raw. The one particular female said that she was okay doing it as long as the guy didn't have that certain particular STD, but other than that, she would just rock out and go raw. It's women that's saying this, not men. It's women. You know what I'm saying? Men would really go raw anyway. So that's just dudes. Anyway, that's what I was saying. So if men was able to go raw with any female at any time and don't gotta worry about pregnancy, I feel like the population would take a dramatic hit. Imagine half the men in the world was on birth control. There wouldn't be, how there's like, I'm not calling them mistake children, but children that aren't planned. So if you go to the club, and you have one night stands or whatever have you, friends with benefits, You're not planning a kid and it just happened, right? That would, and let's say if the birth control was damn near 100% effective, that would not happen. Look, I think men would love birth control because they would be like, wait a minute, so I can live my life for the next 10 to 15 years, have fun, do me, bust any joint guts I want, and don't have to worry about consequences of children. Hell yeah, I'm game. And I think men would love that, and but then there will be a hit because now there's no kids being made. The power is now not in the hands of a woman anymore. It's now in the hands of a man, whether life is getting created or not. I think occupations and careers would take a major hit. You would be probably need less daycares because there's less kids getting made, less children doctors. You look at the things that get made for children: less baby wipes, less Pampers, less government assistance. You won't need a welfare like that. Not that much WIC. The government wouldn't be getting child support or whatever from guys because wouldn't no kids be being made. You know what I'm saying? So they be like, yo, what are we gonna like? I think the government be like, yo, what are we gonna do? We have to take this off the shelves. Like there are no and like I said, there is men that do want families and will probably would still want to have kids and da. But if y'all look at the men in this day and age and how men just want to do them and party and have fun, travel, mess around, and a lot of females is the same way nowadays. They said I think they said in the U.S. the population, well, I guess you want to call it baby making, has dropped about 40%, and I think over in China it's like 10%, right? So I think I really think the reason that there's not birth control for men, I think the government knows that if you gave birth control to men, that it just wouldn't be good, and I think I wrote some stuff down too. Where's the way welfare, woman, and then women will probably be depressed, like. Women would get to the point where they would want to have kids, right? And then they would probably start meeting guys and be like, yo, I want to have kids, but the guys that I meet, they're all on birth control. And, we get it in and da-da-da-da, but they're on birth control, so nothing happens. And women wouldn't even be able to, like, even if they wasn't with the dude, and they were just like, yo, bunk it, can we just do it? And because I just want a kid. Because women's biological clock is ticking. Men can make a baby up to the day he dies, 70, 80 years old. Women, y'all stop. Like, things get not too good after like 38, 40, years old. Probably like 35, something like that. So your chances become more riskier, and y'all have a time limit. So if y'all get to your time limit and y'all meeting dudes, y'all like, okay, I'm ready, I want to have kids, and all these guys are like, no, I'm on birth control, I'm on birth control, I'm on birth control. Women will be like, yo, what do I do? And then I think women will start going to sperm banks to try to make kids. So now you would just have a crap ton of single mothers with no father and not even knowing who the father is because you got it from the sperm bank. And I just think that would take a lot of power, and it's not in a bad way, but I think it would take a lot of power out of women's hands, and it would put it more so into men's hands. And I just think it would be not too good for the economy and just overall not good in the world. You know what I'm saying? Because women are naturally emotional and nurturing, so they would want to eventually have kids. Men, they're like builders and they think strategically more, and so they wouldn't be so bothered not having kids till they get way older. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine half the population of men started taking birth control for like the next 10 to 15 years. So for the next 10 to 15 years, half the men in the world, and that's a lot, half the men in the world was out there having fun, banging all the girls they wanted, but absolutely no kids was being made by them for 10, 15 years. So the kids that are babies now, they will probably be like 10, 15 years old, right? If there didn't be no kids coming after them. It would be, y'all just have to think about it for a second. You put that power in a man's hands, it would hit so many different avenues. I think just like how Corona came in and bunked a lot of ish up, I think men being able to be on birth control would too. And then it brings me back to what I was saying about equality. If they got like all these different birth controls for women. Like a woman can go to the doctors, right? And at least she has a choice. She has a choice that of a good amount of birth controls that she would want to take, right? A man doesn't. At least they exist for a female. They don't exist for a man yet. I think. I mean, yeah, it would be cool. I mean, it would be chill. Like I think it would be fair, but life isn't fair. You know what I'm saying? But I want to know, ladies, what do y'all think? Comment down below. Let me know. I want to know what y'all think about it. Would y'all like it if men was able to be on birth control and it took the power away from y'all and it took a lot of the blame. So you can't even say, oh well, miss, why wasn't you on birth control? You can say, well, sir, why weren't you on birth control? So let me see. Young guys, what on kids? No what happened. Yeah, so I basically cleared it all. I mean, that's what I think. I just think the government knows what would happen, So, yeah, man. So, comment down below. Let me know. Follow me on Instagram, Lycan LYCAN_777. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Tune in for more, guys. We have 500 subscribers. We gotta get to that 1,000 mark, man. So share. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Tell your friends to subscribe. Tell your mom, tell your dad, your uncle, your grandma, your grandpa, your niece, your nephew, your everybody. If your dog got a tablet and your cat got a tablet or a phone, you know what I'm saying? Had them subscribe. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just wanted to cover that topic on because I haven't really seen that topic covered. And I got some information. I think, and if I'm not mistaken, there was a small study on birth control for men, but quote unquote, the men were getting headaches. So they dropped the study. That don't make no sense. If that was happening, okay, then go back, revisit it, see what was causing that problem, and then come back and say, okay, we fixed it. Here, try it again and see if you get the same headache or whatever, and then proceed to make it for men to give them the choice. But they don't even have one that exists for them. So yeah, like I said, I just want to know what y'all think about it. Let me know. Yeah, man, I think that's it. And I got probably got like 8 or 9 other videos y'all can go check out. Let me know what y'all think. Hit that like button. Like I said, I'm staying consistent and persistent with this. So I'm dropping the video like at least once or twice a week. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it, man. So until next time, peace.